Good morning, and hope you all have been well. In today's video, we are going to be getting into the next read and review of the newest Pokemon Rejuvenation dev blog. Now, before I get into today's read and review, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for checking out the very first read and review style of video. Surprisingly, as of now, I think that video has a little bit over 200 views. I think on the first day that I released that, it got almost 100 views. It might have broke that on the first day. I don't really remember, but when I went ahead to check on that video, I was extremely shocked and surprised that many people actually decided to check out that video. So, yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And thanks for the few kind comments as well. That lets me know that people do enjoy it and they do want more. And I believe we will continue this small series. So, yeah. I also want to say thanks to the one viewer for giving me this idea. I really do appreciate it. I definitely have a lot of fun doing these style of videos since this is new from what I normally do with Let's Plays and occasionally some tutorial videos on Rejuvenation. So yeah, but before I say thank you a million more times, let's get into today's new dev blog. I'm not really sure what this is. LOL version 13 update by Jane. Now, real quick, as I've brought up on the very first video, if Jane or any other developers have an issue with me doing videos like this, please reach out to me somehow. I guess on YouTube or I guess here as well. Um, I don't see why this really would be an issue for them, but just in case, for whatever reason it is, I can stop the series if they really want me to. So, yeah. But I guess with that, let's get into this. Hello. I definitely did not absolutely forget that I scheduled a post for today. Well, this is awkward. I guess the best way to explain this is with one single image. There is no news. Fair enough. I'm gonna be honest, the first time I opened up Rejuvenation's project folder this month was check notes, last night. December is traditionally an extremely busy month for me, and that's just all it was. I was busy, I have obligations I must attend to in real life, and making moves towards securing my financial future. Sorry, future financially, I read that backwards. But I guess to touch on that then, it's perfectly fine that there really isn't any significant news at all. We all get busy. I know right now as well with me with December, things are really busy right now. And I'm sure the same with many other people as well. So it's perfectly fine to stay busy and it's perfectly fine to not really have any major updates. So yeah. And it's also good to hear that he is working towards a better um, financial future overall. I know me and many others as well are trying to get ourselves in a better position, so glad to hear that he's working towards that. I truly wish I could work on Rejuvenation more often, but that's just isn't in the cards for me. Maybe one day. Patreon has been a huge help, but it's not something that can sustain me long term, neither do I want it to. So, again, he's kind of saying, I like to put some more time into it, but I can't do it. Work has been busy or whatever he's got going on. Um, it's just not really, the time pretty much isn't really there for him right now to really focus on this quite a bit. So, yeah, and again, that's perfectly fine. That is not an issue for me at all. As I've said, I like to think of myself as a pretty patient person. I don't care if this game takes a year or 5 years, 10 years. Whenever it comes out, I'm still going to be just as excited, so I have no issues waiting at all for these kind of games. I understand that a lot of these developers, they have, life going on, they have jobs, they have things going on, whatever the case may be. We all got something going on, so it's just understanding that they are people as well. But anyways, though, let me scroll down here. That's the thing about working on Rejuvenation sometimes. People assume that that's what I'm working on all day, every single day, sorry. And when I reveal to them that I'm not, I'm just being slow or I'm wasting time as if I'm obligated to dedicate my entire life on a fan project. I guess just to touch on that, that's something that's a little bit unfortunate because I understand that some people may not be patient, and I'm not saying that's, a bad thing, it's just some people are a little bit more impatient than others, and they really want the game as soon as possible. I'm kind of the opposite, and I would rather them really take the time with it and not necessarily rush it. I said it before, um, getting off track a little bit. I feel personally that version 13 was severely rushed, whether that was people rushing them to get it done or whatever the case may be. I just felt like it was really rushed with all of the, bugs and stuff like that with the game. And I really did not expect it to come out that soon when it did. Um, but yeah, I would rather them take their time, don't rush it, and just, go at the pace that you want to go at overall and what's best for you. Again, there's nothing wrong with people getting excited and wanting it out soon. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just kind of like giving them a reminder like, yo, life is a thing. I can't work on this 10 hours a day, and that's just that. And I assume with the whole Patreon thing, like he was saying before, long term, it's not enough. I can't live off of Patreon. And I believe he said it, nor does he want it to. Rejuvenation, I believe to them, again, like he said, it's a fan project. It's a fun thing for him and the other developers that are a part of this. They don't want this to be a job for them. It's not meant to be a full-time job. If they treated it like such, yeah, maybe it would be sooner. But again, that's not what they want, nor could they really make this a full-time job either. The money's just not there. But before I go off any further, let me continue on. So I'm just trying to find... There it is. Then I get the annoying Anon, however you pronounce that, in my inbox asking why each version is taking way longer than the previous ones, as if I'm supposed to break down crying saying that I lost interest, or the expectation that I'm supposed to thank them for putting me back on the right track in life and dedicating every single moment of my life to something they'll finish in a few hours, and then ask me when the next one's coming out. And then when I'm saying I'm taking a small break, that's when the passive aggression starts or whatever. Now that's something that is extremely unfortunate. It's kind of similar with what I brought up on my intense mode no items video when Jane came out saying that intense mode no items is going to be removed for the time being. It may or may not come back. That people were being kind of like rude towards them about it, I think that's the wrong way to go about it, and it's something I stand for 100%. Jane is the creator. Zumi, the other developers, they are all creators, developers, however you want to word it, of this game. When it gets done, it gets done, And again, they're the ones doing the work for your enjoyment and hopefully for theirs as well. I think, a lot of people should really look at what they do because it cannot be easy doing stuff like this. It has got to take a lot of time and a lot of effort and probably a lot of pain, suffering with coding and stuff like that. I don't even know what coding really is. I'm an old man when it comes to technology, but I'm sure all that kind of stuff, it's got to be complicated unless you're really good at it. But either way, I just don't see it as like a thing that is, simple. It takes time, it takes effort, and it's just showing some respect towards them. Again, they don't have to be putting this time into this. And like I've always said, name another Pokemon fan made game that goes above and beyond like Rejuvenation. I'm not going to say there's none out there, but there's not many that go above and beyond what they do. They truly put in a lot of effort and a lot of work, and it shows in their game. So, yeah. And again, with them saying they'll finish in a few hours, pretty much Jane saying they complete the game in, a few hours, and they're like, okay, what's next? You know, it's just, be a little bit more patient, understand that, these things take time. A lot of these guys, they have real life stuff going on, and again, it'll come out when it comes out. Just don't be mean, rude, or anything like that. They're the creators of the game. If they ever wanted to, they could pretty much just say, you know what, we're done. And that's that. So, yeah. Anyways, before I ramble any further, and if it's not that, it's the Gen 9 or item mon location questions I'm constantly getting, despite the fact that I said I'm not adding it in next version, but somehow I'm still expected to know each and everything I plan to do with it. Am I gonna keep this nerf? Am I happy about this buff? Who is going to give what? When am I going to get this? This mon is broken, so put it there. This mon is garbage, it needs a crest. Are we getting new crest? What is the new crest? Release Mega Evolution earlier. Oh my god, when is Venom apologizing for stealing Tesla's Charizard? Oh my god, oh my god. Make an entire branch story path where I do what I would do in this situation. When is this happening? Who is Madam X? I kind of want to say who I think it is, because I said it before. I'm not going to say it. Who is going to die next version? Tell me. Here's my crest idea you didn't ask for. Why is this crest a prototype? This mon lost this move, or are you removing it to this thing that got a new evolution? That's Zacian nerf broken. I think I read that wrong, sorry. Broken, is it being axed? Is it being moved? Is it being axed? Glaceon jump scare. Is it being nerfed? Is protein being axed? Is it being nerfed? Is it? I love the little, what's his name? Pepe the Frog, I think. But let me scroll down here a little bit more. Anyway, I don't know yet. I haven't lost interest. I still love working on this game. I'm just busy. That's all I got for you. So there, that's out of the way. Quick Q&A. But I guess again, just to kind of like wrap all of that up, it's kind of cool that he pretty much just kind of like vented a little bit here, just kind of going crazy with all the questions. Again, you know, there's nothing wrong overall being excited, giving ideas and stuff like that, but again, just have some faith in Zumi and Jane. That's before I become repetitive more. Um, just have faith in them. Most of us love the game. Have faith in them. That's all I will say. So there, that's out of the way. Quick Q&A. 1. New crest? Yeah. 2. Gen 9. Version 15. Whoops, sorry. Although, knowing me, I'm gonna be impatient and add it in halfway through version 14. 3. Anything actually new to show? Yeah, actually this part is pretty exciting. Zumi's creating art skills for certain moments in the game. This one is pretty iconic, so I'm sure you'll recognize it. Here's a preview. So, real quick, if you don't want to be spoiled, you may not want to see this, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's cool. Um, does it say anything else? This one is pretty iconic, so I'm sure you'll recognize it. Here's a preview. Um, why do I not recognize this scene? Because I think this is younger Malia, right? Like beginning game Malia? I don't remember anything like this though at the beginning of the game. Unless this is more late game where Aaron, you, and Malia go to the library? Maybe. I mean, it looks like that area, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's Black Steeple, because she kind of like shows up at the end, and there really isn't a happy moment at the end with that part of the game. Um, yeah, I don't know why I don't recognize this. Maybe I gotta read it. If somebody actually knows, just remind me. I probably am forgetting something. But I don't know. This looks like the younger version of Malia. I mean, it could be Maria. I don't think so, though. Actually, I'm almost more than certain it's not Maria, but if it was, I could see this being a part of like Indrid's thing, so yeah, I don't really recognize this unless I got it right earlier. Zeta here. Oh, I get it. It's probably him holding up Malia's bag that's all bloody and all, pretty much being like, "This is what you guys did." I'm pretty sure that's what this scene is for. So, yeah, but I don't know why I don't recognize this one. Um, I gotta be forgetting something. Um, Let me scroll up because I don't want to show other people's comments just in case. 4. Oh my god, are you single? Yes, I make Pokemon fan games. What do you think? Or what do you think? I don't really curse, sorry. 5. Will Venom actually speak to Tesla about Charizard? Yes. 6. Favorite Gen 9 Pokemon? Tinkatong? Yeah, I think I pronounced that word wrong or the name wrong, but I love them too. I've not played Gen 9, nor do I think I actually will because I don't have a Switch, but that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother video. But I love Tinkaton, however you pronounce that name. I love it a lot. Um, Chi Yu, I think is how you say that. Uh, and Wu Chin. I think this is like the. Is that like the goldfish? Like the dark fire goldfish thing? And is this the saber-toothed tiger kind of thing? I'm probably getting it wrong. I still am not well educated on like new Gen 9 Pokemon, so bear with me there. To be honest, the whole quartet is amazing. I don't know what that is. 7 least favorite Gen 9 Pokemon, Skull Villain or Gold Dango? Maybe Orthworm, however you pronounce those names. Anyway, when I opened up this page, I didn't expect to start screaming into the void, but I feel a lot better in doing so and I don't really feel bad about it. Also, I'm not saying you can't be curious about something in the game or whatever. This part is fine and expected. I mean, hey, I would be in the same boat. Just give me some time to process an entire new gen first, lol. IRT in game event. How about, I don't know. I gotta look that up. I don't even know what IRT even means. Let's see here. IRT meaning. I don't think that's the right kind of IRT. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just not worry about that too much. In-game events, how about, I don't know, just waiting for the game to be done, then if it's crap, you have all the right to yell at me, lol. Actually, you don't, but still, see ya. But yeah, overall, this was a really good dev blog, just him kind of like just being honest with people and just kind of like giving that, reminder just like, hey, I'm human. I have things that I gotta do. The game will be out when it's out. Have faith in us, and all will be well. As I've said before, no matter how long it takes, I am still extremely excited with whatever progress is made, and will always be a fan of this game no matter what. So, yeah. Again, I guess my final thing overall to people that may be impatient and stuff like that, or maybe trying to be rude, don't be rude. Have a little bit of patience. Have faith in them. They've done a great job. I'm sure they're going to continue hitting it out of the park. And like you said before, there's nothing wrong with asking questions and stuff like that, but I think there comes a point where it gets a little too overboard, and that's kind of where he's coming from. So, yeah, but overall, I wish Jane and all of the developers the best with the game and in real life. Hopefully, Jane is able to get himself in a much more better and stable financial position, and hopefully, all goes well with all of them. So, yeah. Anyways, though, that's going to be it for today's read and review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it. And I will see you guys as soon as the next read and review is available. Well, the next new devlog is available. So, yeah. Love you guys. Good morning.